Just think of the problems. What are the problems people are facing? So you need to focus more on the pain rather than the pleasure, because that's actually why people are creating different hooks. I call these pain-led. I'll give you some different distinctions then between how hooks work. So if we look at hooks, what type of hooks do we actually create? So the first one, which I always like to do, and this is like classic John Lee, is like step-by-step stuff. So I was like, oh, here's 5 steps to do this, here's 3 steps to do this, 3 things I learned that got rid of back pain immediately, right? The one thing I've tried for years that just made my back pain disappear. So that's the step-by-step. And step-by-step is probably the easiest one to do. For example, you might say, hey, if you have lower back pain, 3 ways to dramatically reduce your back pain. Number 1 is, and then I'm sure you have some exercises that can do that. So that's the first step. Now the second step, or the second thing that I always like to do, is when I'm creating hooks, I also want to create some curiosity. All right. The one sentence that I use in my real estate company that built me a multi-million-pound property portfolio, and you're like, what's the sentence? Or the one post type that gets me millions of views with no followers. Or the only AI tool that you have to use. The biggest cause of back pain that no one talks about. Builds curiosity, doesn't it? And then if you're doing like things like drugs, again, how many drugs are there on the market right now? Millions. You got millions of pieces of content there, right? Because you could create a hook out of all of them. Okay, don't do millions. Just take the top 10. Remember, give people what they want, sell them what they need, right? Just like the golfer. The golfer goes out and plays golf. You know your drugs like the back of your hand. So you talk about it to get the attention on it, because now you're the authority white paper on it, and you just so happen to have a facility that they can use. Yeah, okay. Right? That's why you need to talk about it. Yeah, because you grab their attention. So we want to create some kind of like curiosity hook. Another hook, which I think is really powerful, is we can do a visual hook. So a visual hook would be, let's say, for example, a friend of mine, she does a lot of property development. And you know what she does? She literally gets a hammer, gets a wall, and smashes the wall down. Like literally just whacking it like this. That's a visual hook. It's like, what is she doing? Right? She's just smashing the wall. And then she says, you want to be a property developer? You need to do this. So that's how she gets a lot of her developments. So we can have a visual hook. All right, so backgrounds also make a big difference as well. So for example, one of our best performing ads was the ad that I took and I filmed in Positano, Amalfi Coast. It's beautiful. You see all the houses, all the nice colors. That one performed really well. So visual hooks make a big difference. You could also do sound. Have you ever seen those videos where it's like really quiet and people are opening packages, and it's really satisfying, isn't it? Yeah. It's like they got this, like, they're like this stuff, like. Yeah, you can scratch. Yeah, it's that stuff that. So sound could also be a hook. So there's lots of different hooks that you can create, but when we combine a hook with the next part, so we've got the topic, then we have the hooks, and this is where it starts getting really cool, is formats. So if you look at my formats, people say, oh, John, like what sort of formats do you have? I have quite a few. So I have stage. So for example, if I go to my site, johnlee.com, you can see that I'm on stage straight away. So that would be one format. The second format that I like to do is like podcasts. So podcasts do really well because I get 2 lots of reach. The guest that has me on, they're going to promote, and then I will take the best ones that they've got, then I will post it. So podcast is also a good format as well. Another one that I like to do is, of course, the one I'm doing right now, which is flip chart format. So flip chart format works really well for me as well, because it's just like, that's how I teach. And also as well, one that people used to really love, but now kind of like it's now coming back, is we've got our vlog format. Vlog formats are coming back really big. Why? Gen Z don't like what to be sold to, but they love to buy. So then you have to give it to them in a way which is more entertaining. Subtle, entertaining, not in your face. Yeah, don't buy this. Like, oh, they see this in your video. Oh, then they go, oh, where can I buy that? Right, that's
buy it, though.
right. Don't tell me to buy it, but I want to buy it. So that's why vlogs are coming back. If I go to my channel, you'll see like ones like, for example, this one is where I'm just talking to camera. This saying your network is your net worth. I think that's BS. Here's why. See, I'll give you a different format. Something like this one, right? So this one is more like vlog style. So we are heading to the lounge. Terminal 5, when you fly first, they actually have their own check-in at British Airways. So again, it's like, it doesn't teach you anything, but it's showing you different sides of what you do. So people just see you doing the hypnotizing stuff, but they never see the back of the stuff that you do. That's what the Gen Zs want to see. So the formats that you play is very, so I have a friend that walks up to people and say, like, what's your dream? Like, what do you want to do? Or I've got a guy that walks up to people and say, oh, what idea do you have for an app? Or another person that says, how did you make all your money? Yeah. Right? They just go up to people asking them questions. Yeah. And now actually one of my diamond students now, Shireen, she's gone up to people and she has these 6 questions, and she's basically, her show's called Smile with Shireen, and she walk up to people and say, what made you smile today? She's like motivational and she wants to get, so that's her format now. Right? So when you find your format, my format, I kind of stick to this, and obviously I have talking head on here as well, where I'm just kind of talking. They're still powerful, but this is like for raving fan stuff. Like raving fans will like a lot of my Platinum members would just watch a lot of my long form stuff. I mean, look at how long our events are. That's how you would create the hooks. Because again, how do you scale your company? The way you scale is by getting so many views that everybody comes to you.